the act when defending.
I think it's like
People deluded, I'm back again.
Come on, Ian, man. Come on.
People deluded, I'm back again. Thank you very much for tuning back in. Good morning, people. I hope this morning, this evening, this afternoon, or nighttime for you lot has been great. Hope the weekend was fantastic. I hope this week is filled with an abundance of riches, and I hope 2023 is even better for you than 2022 is, as we obviously approach the end of the year. Few people would have had a better year than Lionel Messi, and he's finally, and I'm so happy. I'm happy for Messi, because who doesn't love a fairy tale, man? I'm happy that Messi's fine. Apparently, there's been a camera crew that's been following Messi this whole World Cup tournament, so that's even going to be crazy for that documentary, whatever that is, whenever that is. But Messi has finally did it. Now, everyone's allowed opinions. Opinions are subjective. There are some warranted candidates or question marks as to why someone may or may not be the GOAT and things. But respectfully, without that, I think if you understand football, I think if you've got two eyes, I think Lionel Messi is clear the GOAT, the best to have ever played the game of football, the best to have ever kicked a football around on the field. And that would, obviously you need to win stuff and do things and pull your team over and out the trenches and do things. But even if he hadn't won a single trophy, just by seeing what this guy does on a football field day in, day out, or week in, week out, or for years, it's crazy. And I'm happy to see Messi win the World Cup, because to them kind of people that were using this as a stick to hit him have to shut up now. He's won a Copa America. Technically, he's an Olympic champion, and he's now won the World Cup to go with a few Champions Leagues and many different individual stuff. The man's the GOAT. It shows why football's the best ever. It was a crazy game. Shout out Mbappe as well, bro. How many times are you going to hit a hat-trick in a final and you can't win? That's because you're bucking Messi, and it felt like it was Argentina's destiny, the way they started, the way they played, how they went about their business. Shout out Di Maria as well, because Di Maria is going to shout out Emi Martinez, former Arsenal man, for all his contributions and the whole of the Argentina team, But Di Maria, cooked Conde consistently there was every need to do it. It's a game, but just unnecessarily cooked Conde, unnecessarily. And, France turned up after 80 minutes, 10 minutes from time, scored 2 goals in like a minute, patterned it up. It went to extra time, but they deserved to lose. On another day, it could have went left for Argentina after a great start in the majority of the game. But hey, anytime you can see that amount of goals, anytime, you do that, only Kylian Mbappe can say, I did something for France really like that. And it took him 80 minutes to wake up. Obviously, penalties can go either way. They bottled the pens. Argentina didn't. It just felt like their time. It felt like destiny, as it has this whole tournament. Messi's become a villain and he's ended up winning it. So it was a fantastic tournament. I can't lie, it's the best World Cup I've seen in my 27 years. If you include nostalgia, 06 and 02 will always be better than what we've seen this year. But from start to finish, Argentina actually lost to Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia can say, I beat the world champions. Messi weren't around against us. But from the group stages to the latter stages to the goals to the controversy to everything, I don't know how France didn't have a penalty in that game or another one. It had everything. And it just shows why football's the best game on earth. I don't quite believe Messi is the best sportsman in the world or of all time. Definitely football on the goal and stuff. But I do think, no, I just don't think you're the best sportsman. There's plenty of other disciplines that could, be thrown into it. Like, again, are you a bigger, yeah, but do I hold you as an athlete higher than Michael Phelps, Usain Bolt? Definitely not my yard man, Usain Bolt, Floyd Mayweather, for what he did beyond football, beyond sport as well. Muhammad Ali, again, a bit before my time. I'm not too sure if I hold Messi above these people, but, in terms of football, the best ever, confirmed. I don't want to hear nothing about Cristiano Ronaldo. Big up Cristiano Ronaldo. He's a GOAT as well in his own way. But there's levels. I'm sorry, but I think you're a bracket away from Messi. You're in the same realm, but you can't talk to Messi. You've seen Messi, I don't know where to start. He scores goals. He gets assists. He's an artist. For me, having watched him live, not this year, but it's off the ball. It's what he does off the ball. You'll see, man, for no reason, chilling in the corner flag. And there's a method to his madness. He's operating at a higher frequency. He's not playing football like us mere mortals. Not that he's not mortal and things like that. His intelligence, his IQ, his balance, his skill, the simplicity in his skill that he uses, because it's not a million step overs. It's effective stuff. It's shoulder. I'm gone. Like just bobbing and weaving. Really, football's a madness. You know, shout out Kylian Mbappe, because you are one of the, you might never be the best ever, but they're never going to be better than Messi, at least not for another 20 years. There will be a next guy that does it, because that's how football works, but it's not going to be Kylian. You're going to have to write your own history, like a lot of people. It's unfortunate that you're all going to get judged through the premise of Lionel Messi and, to a degree, Ronaldo. Them man have made it unrealistic. And Mbappe, you might not be the GOAT, but you're definitely up there already. You're definitely one of them. And, you know, as an Mbappe fan, I told man about him that, you know, when I think of Mbappe, I think of decisiveness. He's one of the most decisive players on the planet. It took 80 minutes to wake up, but when you're going to drop goals like that, the way you took your pens, the way you stepped up, big up Messi for taking his pen first. Maybe certain clubs, countries could learn a thing. Mbappe is having a great career. You know, I guess when you play like that, you can be sporting director of PSG, you know, and I bet when Messi returns to PSG, his chest is going to be high. So I'm happy for the goal. We love a hero story, even though he became a villain. And I think that's Di Maria and potentially Messi's last game for Argentina. So, yeah, I think this was the best World Cup I've ever seen. This has shown why football is the best World Cup. And, you know, this was a World Cup where there was a lot of things off the field going into it that I'm not going to say are not talking points anymore, but we're focusing on this. Obviously, it's in the winter as well. I don't know the ramifications for that, but it was a quality tournament. And yeah, man, what can I say, man? The World Cup was amazing. The only criticism I have of the World Cup is YouTube has been consistently demonetizing my videos. Like, some of you would have seen a watch along just randomly go missing. Apparently, it's violated this and that. I appealed it, and within 2 seconds, just before I started this vid, they said they're sorry, which isn't good enough, really, because it's like you lot are not even checking what you're doing. How on earth have I violated some guidelines? But we'll leave the YouTube police alone. Football's the greatest sport on earth, people. I'm out, man. Hit the like button, comment, subscribe. And it's unfortunate that, you know, the World Cup's done for another 4 years. We got the Euros in about 2 years or a year, because 2022 is done. It's back to the Premier League and focusing on them kind of things. So, yeah, you lot stay blessed, stay safe. I'm out.
There's always just that active when defending.
I think it's like